Hey guys, it's HIGHPOTthesis. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Show.
TJ,
Whoa.
you're so wrong.
It's actually HIGHPOTthesis.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody, to HIGHPOTthesis with the Drunken Peasants podcast. That amazing intro.
What the fuck was that?
That's just proof of the type of intros
10 out
we'll
of
play.
10.
Yeah, so, like,
awesome.
you know, that's like as little amount of effort as you could put into these
10
intros and still have us play
out
them.
of 10.
Until we start getting, like, nothing but really awesome
Yeah,
ones.
you know, like, we'll obviously give awesome ones precedence. But if you send bad ones, you know, we'll consider using
We'll
them.
put them in the rotation.
There was only one that was so bad that we're like, nah. But
It was just like, wasn't it that one where it was just somebody put cannabis on the screen? It was just like cannabis, and it was just a pot leaf rotating.
Yeah,
that was one.
Had nothing to do with
we
it.
did reject that, too. So I guess there's been two we've rejected outright.
Well, come on, we had to reject that one.
Yeah, I mean, like, some of them suck too bad, but as long as it's even remotely charming or interesting or looks like an intro, we'll probably fucking use it.
Cool.
So if you want to send them in, and you can put your little credit at the bottom if you want.
These have been some contentious hypotheses.
There was
today.
only one that was contentious.
No, that last one got me pretty fired. I mean, it wasn't
Well, it
contentious.
wasn't contentious among us. Well, this is the one we
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, it got me fired
That's
up.
over. Let's go on
What
up.
is this?
Scroll on up. This is claims of sex orgies, prostitution, and porn videos shake Catholic Church in
Come
Italy.
on.
Yeah, I pulled this one.
Shit.
Not at all a shock. Let's
Pretty
read on.
pretty fucking crazy allegations, though.
I doubt they're much of
I mean, it's not.
I wouldn't say allegations,
It's not.
dude.
Well, yeah, you're probably right.
So, I mean, like, look, the Catholic Church is... Any powerful organization is going to do shit like this. Like, the power just corrupts you.
yeah.
These guys know they can either want to fuck little boys, or they want to fuck women, or they want to fuck whoever. They're
They have
they're
their
gonna get away
own.
with it.
I mean, they have their own sovereign nation too.
Yeah.
You know,
Lurid.
it's like what the fuck.
Yeah, lurid accusations of priests involved in sex orgies, porn videos, and prostitution have emerged from several parishes in Italy recently, sending shockwaves all the way to the Vatican and challenging the high standards that Pope Francis has demanded of clergy.
Well, being that the Vatican is surrounded by Italy, it's not. They make it sound like it's so far.
It's right
all
in the
the
heart
way
of
to the
Italy.
Vatican. Yeah,
All
well,
the
it's
way there.
it's in
right
Rome.
in Rome. Yeah, right in the heart of Rome.
Yeah.
In the southern city of Naples, for example, a priest was recently suspended from the parish of Santa Maria degli Angeli over claims he'd held
dude.
gay orgies and used internet sites to recruit potential partners whom he paid for sex. The
hardcore.
allegations concerning the Rev Mario D'Orlando were brought to the attention of the diocese when an anonymous letter was sent to a Naples bishop. D'Orlando denied the charges when he was summoned by the city's archbishop, Cardinal Crescencio Seppi, but is now facing a formal inquiry conducted by local church officials. He has been removed from his position while the investigation is underway, a spokesman for the cardinal told Religion News Service.
I mean, is this guy really going to get
Jesus.
punished? Because, I mean, just think about this. The Catholic Church has protected pedophiles.
Oh,
Yeah, but they're real touchy about it nowadays.
well, Francis in particular has been more outspoken than any pope about the sex abuse, and he's been very critical of it.
But, I mean, like, is this really sex abuse if you get a bunch of dudes to come to an orgy?
No,
and-
well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's an abuse of certainly an abuse according to the Vatican, according to their standards that they. I mean,
Sure.
they're not supposed to be holding gay sex orgies according to
Obviously
their
not.
own rules, and it's not the only one.
Sure.
In the northern city of Padua, a 48-year-old priest, the Reverend Andrea Contine, is facing defrocking as well as judicial proceedings amid accusations he had up to 30 lovers, some of whom he took to a swingers resort in France. So this really isn't pedophilia so far, but just priests getting their fuck on.
Yeah.
Which is against their religion.
Sure.
Sure. They're not even allowed to fuck. They're supposed to be celibate.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, yeah, let's remove...
Which is probably why this shit happens.
And this is the dude
they're
here
humans. Of course
that
they
had
want
30
to fuck.
lovers.
Well, good for him.
One woman who claims to have been Condon's lover for more than 3 years claimed the priest carried sex toys and bondage equipment,
Awesome.
prostituted his lovers on wife-swapping
whoa.
websites,
Well, that's kind of weird.
and also invited other priests from the area to sex parties.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, and the Catholic Church is they're fucking
they're horny
kinky
as fuck
fucks
over
over there,
there.
dude.
This whole you can't fuck thing is not
It's
working,
bullshit.
guys.
It doesn't work.
It's not working.
Well-
Look what it's doing to them.
Well, let's be honest too. Okay, most of these guys, I mean, they're either fucking little boys, they're jerking off like crazy, or they're getting laid. That's really it. Or they're just gay and they're doing that. I mean, those are the really we're animals.
The pastor of my elementary school was totally gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like,
Did he abuse anybody?
No, not that I'm aware of, but he definitely went out and like had like affairs with men and stuff. And
was it a more liberal parish or something? Like, how did
No.
he get away with that being common
well,
knowledge?
I mean, like eventually he ended up leaving the priesthood eventually, but I mean, they didn't want him to be their priest because they believe in that religion, and that's against their religion. Why would they want their priest to be like?
The reality is that a huge amount of these priests are gay.
It's
though.
true.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
true. But like, I don't think obviously if they don't want that person to be their priest because they're against it.
Yeah. Even
I'm fine
outside
with
of that, a huge amount of these priests are non-celibate as well.
Oh, of course.
They're
Yeah,
of
fucking.
course.
Just like this one guy, he's straight.
Yeah, he's a straight dude, but he's fucking all
He's doing
kinds
some
of-
other
but
weird shit.
He's got
too.
some BDSM equipment.
Yeah.
He's prostituting people on wife swapping
That's
sites
the
and
weird
shit.
one.
I think that like addressing this though does have repercussions towards fixing the pedophilia problem, because I think really part of the problem with child abuse in the Catholic Church is the celibacy clause. What happens, what I kind of posit happens, and I've heard people talk about this, priests that have abused that have given talks about this. They say that it like not being able to have sex, like when they have that attraction, they go into the priesthood hoping that God will cure them of it.
Right.
But all it really does is give them access to children.
Right, because they're a trusted member of the
Right.
community at that point.
So really, like, this whole celibacy thing needs to go away. You can't attract people who have deviant sexual desires to the church with this promise of like celibacy and God will burn it away and you can just turn all that energy to serve God. And here they are like throwing gay sex orgies and prostituting out lovers on fucking Facebook and shit.
I think. Oh yeah, there's a little more. Francis has frequently called for more rigorous screening processes for seminaries, and has taken direct action when scandals erupt in Italy. A case in point: when reports of Playboy priest surfaced in the Italian diocese of Albenga Imperia, in the northern region of Liguria in late 2014, the Pope sent a special envoy to investigate claims that clerics had posted nude photos of themselves on gay websites, sexually harassed the faithful, and stolen church funds. Well, maybe he was just there for the stolen funds, 2 years later, the Pope replaced the leader of the diocese, Bishop Mario Oliveri.
So 2 years later, something happened.
Oliveri.
Austin Ivory, commenter and author of The Great Reformer, Francis and the Making of a Radical Pope, said the Pope distinguished between sinfulness and corruption and was intent on rooting out corruption inside the church. The remedy for those who succumb to temptation is forgiveness and a fresh start. Ivory told RNS. Well, that's kind of the fucking mentality that led you guys to moving pedophile priests around. So
Yeah.
I don't.
Dude, the Catholic
I
Church
don't know
has been
that-
fighting corruption since day one, pretty much. So whatever.
Yeah, I mean, like we're getting a hold of it, you guys. Just let these priests fuck, okay?
Fighting.
Let these priests fuck, and everything. I mean, like not everything will be fixed, but a lot of this shit will be fixed.
The Catholic Church has been fucking corrupt since day one and always will be. It's based around corruption.
It's based on a lie, anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, so what truth is going to come from a totally false premise?
The entire religion is based upon the perversion of old fucking religious documents that are meaningless. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? What do you expect this organization is going to get up to when the entire premise that you're selling people is a bald-faced fucking lie?
Yeah, and most people in Europe, I mean, I'll be honest, I don't think hardly anyone really believes this shit.
Lapsed Catholics.
I don't think that most of these guys doing this shit believe in this shit.
In Rome, though, like Catholicism is everywhere, and
It's
you see
king.
priests and nuns walking everywhere.
Oh, sure, but at the same time, people like, yeah, I'm sure if you ask people in Rome and a place like that, are you Catholic? I'm sure you kind of like, yeah. But I mean, like at the same time, these are the people fucking and doing all kinds of other shit that's against their supposedly against their beliefs. So they're casually.
It's a great hypocrisy.
Have you ever seen the thing though when we were in Rome, how like the traffic stops for nuns? Because there's like places across the street there where there's like not even a crosswalk, and like the traffic doesn't have to stop.
Oh yeah.
And like when a nun comes across the street, all the fucking trucks and shit stop.
Oh, it's like, oh shit, a nun.
A nun.
Yeah, don't run over the nun.
If it was just a normal pedestrian, we'd just, who cares? Turn on the windshield wipers and drive faster. Yeah. But it's a nun, so everyone stop. Save the nuns.
You're in the place that where this religion was founded too. So I mean, and that especially in Italy, there's a lot stronger tie to Catholicism than anywhere else in the world. I mean, most of the popes have been Italian.
Oh yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, I mean the ones that existed after Italy became a country.
Well, yeah. But so I mean that part of the world too.
Yeah. Sure.
Does anyone else have anything to say about this story, or are we done with this?
I want one of these bishops to invite me to one of these fucking orgies.
Well,
maybe you could see if that dude will swap you one of his wives.
That's what I'm saying.
Whatever,
I want to hook up with that dude, the straight dude. I don't want to go to the gay orgies, but the straight dude orgies, like the dude that had like 30 lovers and he was having other like. I'll be down. I'll go to that orgy.
Yeah, Paul doesn't want to go to the gay orgies. Okay, Paul.
Hit it and quit it. Hit it and quit it.
I don't know, Paul. You made some
Please
statements.
subscribe to our channel.
I mean, maybe if Jude is there.
Continue to watch our shit. Thanks for watching Hypothesis. Subscribe. Peace out.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.